it's Karen Arbutine with RE/MAX Central Realty. Today I want to introduce to you a very special guest, Tobi Moyle with Life is a Ladder. She's an international speaker and coach, and she's got some really great ideas to share with us today.
But ask yourself, is it specific? Is that goal very specific? Is it measurable? Is it actionable? That's the A in the SMART. Is it realistic? And then the T is in timely.
Tobi Moyle is a national motivational speaker and business coach. After a long career in the banking industry, Tobi wanted to share these strategies that she used to be successful with the masses. Her life was profoundly changed by thought leaders such as Zig Ziglar and Jim Rohn, and she now pays valuable lessons forward. Her company, Life is a Ladder, coaches, trains, and mentors professionals from the individual that owns a small business to teams of leaders within large corporations. So Tobi, how did you become a motivational speaker and business coach?
Well, after 20 years in corporate America, I discovered that mindset and attitude of employees and leaders, and really just working on your own personal development, were really important topics in the employment in the corporate field, but yet they were topics that really weren't talked about very often. So I decided to go out into the masses and talk about those things that really separate the average companies from the achievers.
I see. And do you coach more businesses or individual clients?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I speak to audiences both large and small, but when it comes to the actual coaching, I really work with individuals on a one-on-one basis, so I can work with them on their specific issues.
Right. And do you see a common thread between successful businesses that you coach and individuals?
Yes, absolutely. So one of my favorite quotes is, "Success leaves clues." And so after working with so many different companies and so many different leaders, you really see, common veins, common denominators of those high achievers that have consistent success. And one of those things that really separates those people is their commitment to learning, to personal development. The theory that you want to be better today than you were yesterday. You see that in all successful companies. And another thing that you see that's a common denominator is, really giving back to their communities and really taking great care of their customers. That's something that is, I believe, attributes to your consistent success, is that you really care about your customers and you go above and beyond. You don't just give an average experience, but you give an excellent experience. And that really does well for everyone. So not only your customer gets a great experience, but then they want to go out into the field and share with their friends and their family and send you referrals.
Sure. And I know you do give back to the community, as you touched on. How do you use your platform to do that?
Yeah, so at Life is a Ladder, my coaching firm, we give back by working with nonprofit youth groups. We also work with high schools to work with young adults to really set them on that chart for their own success in their careers. So we love to volunteer and help those young adults.
That's great. And I wanted to ask you, going forward, 2020 is right around the corner. What would you say to the audience watching American Dream for some tips or nuggets that they could share?
Yeah, well, there's so many things that we can all do to improve, but a couple things that really stand out that are really relevant for this time is, one, whether you're a business individual professional, individual contributor, or you're a leader or a small business owner, having an online presence is paramount. Making sure that your name is out there and that your reputation is great in the marketplace, that's really important. And then another thing is just having a business plan. 90% of business owners don't have an actual written business plan, which is really kind of crazy to think of. But yeah, having your goals written out and then having a business plan on steps and actions and activities on how you're going to achieve those goals is really important.
I see. And if someone wanted to reach you moving forward or hire you, how would they do that?
Yeah, so the best way to find me is at www.lifeisaladder.com.
Well, thank you so much for sharing these wonderful ideas, and we look forward to seeing you next year in the new year and have many, many successes.
Thank you.